Well, I'm back, and this is video number 3, and we're going to try, and I want to show you a more complex card. This is one that I made for a couple of our designers. Their birthday is this weekend, or coming up Monday, and then also next week. This is here, let me move this. This is the inside of the card. Isn't that awesome? And the front of the card, happy birthday, with the birthday hat and the little horn and a cupcake with some I used my eye rock, some gems on it. Instead of sprinkles, I used gems. Anyway, let's get back to work here and get my gypsy here. And of course, where I had it set up, now I've got to reset up, so just bear with me for a minute. I have this little holder that is from Creative Memories. Years ago, I used to be a Creative Memories consultant. See, you learned something new about me. And love their products. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. This is that file. This is the happy birthday file. It's a 5x5 card. And what I wanted to do is, I told you we were going to look at a more complex card and how I actually put all the pieces together. So what I'm going to do, I know I've got everything, all the components, but you need to see how I do it so that you can do one at home. Now, I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to ungroup everything. And I'm going to unweld everything. Oops. See, you can see everything is ungrouped. Let's do this. Take everything off so you can see what I'm doing, and you know how to do this on your own. And let's just move some of these parts aside. I've already showed you how to make your parts the same thing, so I'm not going to worry about that. The only thing that I am going to leave grouped is the card itself, because that's how we started to begin with. So as you can see, the card is still, well, actually it's not. I'm going to do it right now. The card is now grouped together and welded together. So I'll show you the preview so you can see. It's checking it out, and it's perfect, as you can see. Now what we're going to do is just concern ourselves with putting the parts on there. You know how to make copies of them, so I'm not going to worry about that. But we're going to do the little parts, okay? So here we go. Let's take off the preview, and let's zoom in so we can kind of see what's going on here. Now the first thing I always put in is my letters, my happy birthday. So let's get that over here. And I adjust the sizing, but we know, because I've already done this card, that the sizing is perfect. My main concern is that you can see how to put all these parts on and then group them together. So I've got my happy birthday. And let's see, we need the cupcake, wherever the cupcake is. Oh, well, let's get the hat over here. The hat. And it's okay if this hangs over a little bit. It's still within the 5 and 5 space. Do you see that, how I've got a little piece of the hat kind of hung over? And I got to find that cupcake. Let's bring the cupcake over. Get the cupcake in. Now what I try to do is I try to make sure, again, that I've got something, all these parts are touching, because it gives strength to the window, and we want to have strength on that window. Then the little horn, because look at that gaping hole that I have there. Well, the horn will take care of that. Put him in there, and he is touching the side. He's overlapping the birthday hat. He's overlapping the cupcake, and he's touching, or needs to touch, oops, a little bit too much. He's touching the birthday up there. So that way we've got him kind of holding everything together, so it's making our window a little bit stronger. Because as you can see, I'm going to bring this back here. As you can see, I've got loose letters right here, and they kind of lift. They're lifting up right now only because I put glossy accent on it, and once you put glossy accents on it, it kind of has to dry and position itself. Once it lays flat for a little bit, it'll be just fine. But if I didn't have this, see how it's touching? And it's touching over here, and it's touching here. That makes strength for this window, because there's a lot of space that's open in this particular 5x5 card. Once I have all my pieces on, and I forgot to ungroup the hat, but let's now get this down a little bit. What we're going to do is take piece by piece and make sure that we have them grouped. We have the horn, the cupcake, the hat, the happy birthday, and we've got the card itself. We have them all grouped, and now we have them all welded. See how simple that is? Now all we have to do is preview to make sure that we've got everything, and everything will cut fine. Now the cupcake has all kinds of little things for sprinkles on it. I already did the hide contour on that. See, it takes a little bit because now we have a lot of pieces that are, and there you go, look at that. See how it touches up here? Holds it over here. All these little pieces help strengthen that window. Isn't that awesome? And see how easy that is? Just got to stop and think. Now, got a mistake. See, look at this. Well, it could be a mistake, or actually it could be left alone. But my H actually goes up into the top. Doesn't go over the fold, so we're okay. Just be careful when you're lining up, when you put it together, to make sure that that H lines up just right, okay? So it's really not a mistake. It's just the way it is. It will be if you don't line it up properly. I always double check to make sure that I haven't got any cuts going over into my main card or the base of the card, and I don't. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm showing, and my stylus is moving all around the edge. So we're in good shape there. And it's a good thing because our time is up. So see how easy it is to make even a complex shape card. Just take your pieces one at a time, and everything will be fine. And this is a happy birthday card. And you know who this is going to? And this is going to actually two people. I made two of them. One is going to our sassy designer, Amy, at a Scrappy Southern Belle, and the other one goes to Audrey at Cute and Some. Have a great day. Bye now.